Tom fine work.
Audrey, have you got the scissors? Well, after all that start, can I just welcome you officially to the opening of the second stage of our Woodland Path project. I'm very pleased that the Right Honourable Caroline Spelman, Secretary of State for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, has found time in her very busy diary to come and perform the opening ceremony. It's difficult to believe it's only 8 months since we opened stage 1 of this project, which has given an opportunity for so many people to use the wood. And we have seen lots of people coming through with buggies, wheelchairs and all the various accesses that they couldn't make in the state it was in before. Again, it's thanks of course to the Forestry Commission for providing the bulk of the money, and I'm pleased that Andrew Hoppett is here to represent the Forestry Commission. He's the tall chap in the back. Since opening of the first path, Pat Forrest and his band of volunteers who are all around here have been working hard at various projects in the wood. These include providing the spur path to the pond, seats and tables for the picnic areas, seats along the path for visitors to sit on and enjoy the wood, and the planting of elm trees with the help of the Scouts last Saturday. And of course you saw the information in the paper. I mean, the fact that it's elm trees is really exciting, I think. All this in addition to the coppicing and general maintenance of the wood. Our thanks of course to D. Honour and Sons, who've done a marvellous job and surprisingly speedily job in completing this second path. The trustees also extend their thanks to the many other donators of funds and volunteers who help in various ways to maintain and improve the wood. So thank you all. I'm sure our wood warden Pat Forrest will run us through a few issues on the wood. Pat, you want to say a few words?
Yes, I'll just obviously like to thank Andrew, but more especially thank all the woodland officers that have been dealing with us over the years. Won't begin to name them in case I forget one. It's been a long, slow process achieving these paths, and we never would have done it without the help from the volunteers. As Ralph mentioned, a thanks to Honours, but a special thanks to the workers actually in here that done the path itself, actually working on the path. We've achieved something I feel quite special in this special wood, in as much as we now have 2,640 linear metres of path, which is 5,280 square metres of path, with the loss of only 9 trees.
Wonderful.
And as you can appreciate, it's a lot easier for them to knock a tree down and do a straight run as opposed to put character in this path and go round the tree. So I'd just like to thank, I don't know if Keith's there, just thank your men again for working with us on that project. Quite surprised us volunteers working in the wood on a Saturday. We expected the path to be used a lot more, but it's just how many more people are actually using the path. People of all abilities, and it's wonderful to see families in here, kiddies on young trikes. We even see the other day a dad, we're taking the stabilisers off of a young child's bike and learning to ride on the path, and of course the disabled people. It's a wonderful feeling for us to see these people in here after the work that's been done. I had a special thank you that in a sense paid me for the 33 years that I've done in this wood. It was on the opening of the path in January last year, where we'd got a wheelchair actually attended the opening of the path, and after all the kerfuffle and everything that went on, I just went up to him and I said, "What do you think of my path?" And he just looked at me and he just simply said, "Thank you." He said, "I've dreamt of being able to go through all this." And I thought, if that's all you achieve, it's enough. But obviously we have achieved a lot more. And this year in particular, we've got Cubs, Scouts, Beavers, the school. We've had different projects and we've involved them a lot this year, clearing the streams out, doing different jobs. Specifically, we had a Duke of Edinburgh award scheme from the Birchwood School, and these children achieved a wonderful job for us. And last of all, really, I'd just like to thank you, Caroline, for being here today, but on behalf of the wood itself. I say it can't speak for itself, but of course it can. But we're very fortunate to have something so precious as this on our doorstep. I've known it since a child and worked in it for 33 years. The more you know it, the more you understand it about this mix of trees and just exactly what this wood is, you realise just how precious it is. And on behalf of the wood itself, I'd like to thank you.
That's very good. Well, what a lovely few words, and I can assure you that Birchanger Wood has spoken to me, not just today, but when Joyce Hammersley brought me around your wood in the summer on a beautiful day, I was so impressed by the quality of the paths that you have laid, and just the fact, as you said, that you will be able to make people's dreams come true of being able to access a wood like this when they have been unable to do so before, if they're housebound or bound to a wheelchair. It's a fantastic example. I've not seen another as good as this. So the wood has spoken to me in volumes, and I have really looked forward to coming to see all the people who've made it possible. You all know who you are, and maybe you're just here today for one of the first times, and you will be carrying the future of this wood in your hands, because hopefully the wood as it is, with the quality of paths that it has, will be here for future generations, and you have enhanced what nature has provided your community with, and I think that's an immense tribute to you and to all those who helped sponsor this and make it happen, the airport and Nineveh Trust and my colleagues from the Forestry Commission. It's a really good example of what I call corporate social responsibility, and I know Veolia will play their part with their corporate social responsibility in making sure that these paths are to a really good standard. But I think it's a fantastic example of volunteering, that spirit of volunteering. 30 years in the woods, making it happen is very impressive.
He's now known as the old man of the wood.
Very good, aptly named, Mr. Forrest. So the wood has spoken to me, and I think that the wood, through me, would like to speak to all of you to say a very big thank you and a celebration today as we open this second path. So it gives me really great pleasure, a real privilege to be here and declare this second path open, and to thank you all. Thank you very much.
We can see you now.
See you, Neil. Come on in so you can all be seen. Now, I can't cut the ribbon until the photographers are ready.
There's only one cut.
There's only one time.
When you're ready. When you're ready,
Okay,
go.
1, 2, 3.
Hopefully that will take you through the winter and you'll be able to think of the wood and how we're progressing.
Well, that's very kind. I think orchids, in my experience, are the one thing that managed to survive.
They do me.
Thank you very, very much. That's very kind. I love it. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done.